25 years ago, in 1988, the World Meteorological Organization and the United Nations Environment Programme had the foresight to recognize that the emerging issue of climate change would soon rise to the top of the global agenda. By jointly establishing an Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the governing bodies of WMO and UNEP ensured that future decision-making about climate change would be based on sound science and the most up-to-date research from around the world. The complementary mandates of the two founding organizations have made it possible for the United Nations system to support assessments that address the full range of climate change research, from the physical science basis of climate change to impacts, adaptation, and vulnerability to mitigation options. The fact that the IPCC was founded and managed through the United Nations system is one of the key reasons that its reports are universally recognized as the authoritative source of climate change knowledge. Another reason for the IPCC's impressive success is the remarkable worldwide network of scientists and experts who volunteer their time and expertise. The demands placed on the IPCC officers, authors, reviewers are enormous, but during the course of 5 major assessments and numerous other issue-specific reports, the IPCC community has time after time risen to the challenge. Recognizing the unique achievement of this community, the Nobel Committee awarded the Peace Prize to the collectivity of IPCC in 2007. I too am pleased to acknowledge the work of the thousands of leading experts from around the world who have contributed to the IPCC assessments over the past 25 years. I must also recognize the contribution that the WMO members and their national meteorological and hydrological services have made to the climate science that underlies the IPCC assessments. The essential observations and data records of temperature, precipitation, and other climate and weather variables collected by meteorological services since the 19th century are essential to our understanding of the climate system. Without them, we could not estimate trends. We would not be able to model the climate. The WMO community also contributes to climate science through its support for global programs such as the World Meteorological Organization Global Atmosphere Watch, the World Climate Research Programme, and the Global Climate Observation System. I am convinced that the world of the climate science community in general, and the IPCC in particular, will continue to play a critical role in guiding the global response to the challenge of climate change. Observations confirm that the climate continues to warm, decade by decade, despite some year-to-year variability due to natural influences. We also see steady progress on the challenge of attribution, of determining to what extent particularly extreme events are caused by man-made warming versus natural variability. Sophisticated new instruments carried by satellites, buoys, aircrafts, and many other sources are producing essential data about all components of the climate system. The remarkable observational and scientific advances of the last 25 years, including in particular those from climate modeling, are clearly set to continue. The IPCC's unique contribution to providing an interface between scientists and other experts on the one hand, and the world's policymakers on the other, is also set to continue. Back in 1988, very few people would have predicted just how influential the IPCC would be today on its 25th anniversary. We at WMO are proud of this success and are committed to continuing to provide the scientific basis of IPCC assessment in the years to come.